Hey guys, today we are going to be watching a try to get scared video. Scary Comp. It is by Mystery Man. 26 most disturbing desert encounters caught while hiking. So let's see if it's scary. I mean, you know what I mean? See.
During a hike through the desert, this person took a picture of their friend, capturing her in her full gear. They had been hiking alone for several hours when the photo was taken. Nothing seemed unusual at the time. When they finally reached their destination, they shared the photos with friends and family. That's when someone noticed something they hadn't. In the background of one image, partially hidden behind the bushes, a man appeared to be standing there, watching.
What? That is a threat, man. Like, you literally just do not let that person go near you. If they're really standing right, that's the only person back there too. That's crazy.
They did not remember seeing anyone else on the trail. The area was remote, with
That's
no nearby roads or campsites. To this day, no explanation has been given for who the man was, how long he had been there, or what his intentions might have been. Fortunately, the two women were unharmed, but the photo still gives them the chills.
Man, that's scary.
A video posted on TikTok shows a hiker traveling deep in the Mojave Desert, several miles from any town. The area appears completely empty, with no signs of people, tracks, or wildlife until this happened.
What?
After hearing a scream, the hiker runs off, unable to see anything that could have made the sound. It felt out of place and unsafe. More than 300 piles of cremated human remains were found scattered in the desert near Searchlight, Nevada. The discovery was made on July 28th, about 1 hour from Las Vegas. Investigators confirmed the ashes were human remains. Many piles contained cable ties and broken urn pieces, items commonly used by funeral homes. None of the remains had identifying details, making it difficult to trace them to families. About 315 sets of ashes were later recovered by Palm mortuaries and placed into individual urns. Authorities believe the remains were illegally dumped by a funeral home. The investigation is ongoing. Reddit user Maria Rosie 555 was parked near a deserted house known locally for strange activity. She and her friend stayed inside the car with a spirit box. The device began giving disturbing responses to simple questions. Soon after, they heard a tapping sound at the back of the car and recalled seeing a shadow move past the rear. They took a photo to see if anything appeared in the image, and it showed a pair of glowing eyes. From inside the car, they scanned the area with a flashlight from all sides but found nothing. No one was around. Feeling unsafe, they left the area shortly after. In May 2025, what was meant to be a simple camping trip turned into a tragedy. Two Arizona high school students, 18-year-old Pandora Kjolsrud and 17-year-old Evan Clark, both students at Arcadia High School, set out for a day trip to the Mount Ord area of the Tonto National Forest. They left on May 25, 2025, planning to return the next day, but they never came back. After the teens were reported missing, a search was launched. On May 27, 2024, their bodies were discovered near a campsite in the remote Mount Ord area. The scene immediately raised serious concerns, and investigators began working to piece together what had happened during those missing days. Evidence collected from the area, including DNA, eventually led authorities to 31-year-old Thomas Brown. Investigators say his DNA was linked not only to the victims, but all happened during those missing days.
I want to go back real quick.
Evidence collected from the area, including DNA, eventually led authorities to...
This dude is a threat. He would probably be part of like a, I don't know if I could say it on YouTube, but you know, clan. I can't even say the full thing, but you know what I mean. He's definitely a part of that. That's what it looks like. And that death stare. Holy cow.
31-year-old Thomas
Another
Brown.
threat.
Investigators say his DNA was linked not only to the victims, but also to their vehicle and items found nearby. Brown was arrested and now faces 2 counts of first-degree murder. He is currently being held on a $2 million cash-only bond as the case moves forward. What began as a routine outdoor trip ended in a devastating loss.
R.I.P. though, R.I.P. But
This woman, known as Jade Yu, was hiking through a wide stretch of open desert when she spotted something unusual. A large cooler. It was lying alone in the sand and looked completely out of place. Curious, she decided to open it, and was immediately shocked by what she saw. Bones were inside the cooler. In dry desert regions, abandoned items like this are sometimes linked to serious incidents. Because of that, she contacted the non-emergency police line. A deputy arrived and inspected the cooler. Based on what was visible, he believed the remains were animal, not human. No official follow-up ever came. Later, a forensic anthropologist reviewed the footage online and confirmed the bone was not human.
okay, well, that's gonna.
A man was in a remote desert area of the Arabian Peninsula when he saw what he believed was an Abu Fanu.
يا الربع ابو فانوس هذا ابو فانوس شفتوه اللي الشير هذا ابو فانوس واضح ابو فانوس
What's happening? What is that?
شوفوا الحين يبدا يختفي شوفوا بدا يكبس شوفوا يختفي شفتوه شوفوا هذا موقع ابو فانوس الحال غير المواقع الاستراحات شوفوا اختفى شوفوا بدا يختفي شوفوا الحين يختفي عشان تعرفون ابو فانوس في واحد من الشباب شوف ولع شفتوا ولع ثاني شوف هذا جن ابو فانوس قسم برب الكعبه انه جن ابو فانوس حلفت لكم بالله شفتوه هذا ابو فانوس شوف قاعد يكبس طلعوا الشله طلعوا شفتوهم ابو فانوس في واحد.
Abu Fanu is a light that is said to appear at night, moving slowly across the land. In local belief, it is linked to jinn and thought to mislead travelers. People say it can pull them off their path and toward danger, such as pits, rough terrain, or complete disorientation. Some even claim that following the light has caused people to become lost and exhausted. But how can we be sure it's really an Abu Fanu, or if it's just something else entirely? A group was traveling through a desert when they recorded this video.
That's too.
A massive sandstorm was approaching quickly. Sandstorms can be extremely dangerous. They reduce visibility to almost zero, can make it impossible to navigate, and carry debris that can cause injury or damage vehicles. Being caught in one unprepared can be life-threatening. The video provides no further context. Did they leave on time? Did they wait in the car? What happened next? We don't know. About 1 year ago, a man living in the high desert of Southern California noticed a figure early in the morning. It was walking beyond his property line, around 5 acres away. The figure appeared unusually large, estimated at 7 to 8 feet tall. Due to the distance, no clear features were visible. It appeared male and moved with a heavy stomping gait. The man went outside to observe and raised his phone. The figure then turned in his direction. He took a photo and went inside to inform his wife. When both returned outside, the figure was seen moving toward the nearby hills. They were confused. What was anyone doing around there in the middle of the desert?
Strange.
In February 2010, the McStay family suddenly vanished from their home in Fallbrook, California. Joseph McStay, his wife Summer, and their 2 young sons were last seen on February 4th. Inside the house, everything appeared normal. There were no signs of forced entry, no struggle, and no evidence the family had planned a trip. Food was still in the kitchen. The family dogs were found wandering outside the home days later. At first, investigators were unsure whether the family had left voluntarily or met with foul play. A few days after their disappearance, the McStay family's Isuzu Trooper was discovered abandoned near the US-Mexico border. Soon after, grainy surveillance footage surfaced showing what appeared to be the family of 4 crossing into Mexico. With no clear proof of a crime, the case stalled.
weird. Another ad. It'll be a cut here again. So yeah.
For years, theories ranged from voluntary relocation to cartel involvement. The McStay's relatives, however, insisted the family would never have left without telling anyone. Then, nearly 4 years later, the case took a devastating turn. In November 2013, construction workers in the Mojave Desert uncovered 2 shallow graves. Inside were the remains of 4 people. DNA testing confirmed the remains belonged to Joseph, Summer, and their 2 sons. A sledgehammer found near the graves was believed to be the murder weapon. Investigators focused on Chase
Wait, I
Merritt,
thought they were moving to
Joseph
Mexico
McStay's
then.
business associate and former partner. Evidence presented at trial showed Merritt was struggling financially and had allegedly embezzled money from their business. Prosecutors also presented phone records placing Merritt near the McStay home on the night the family vanished, and surveillance showing him near the desert burial site. In 2019, after a lengthy trial, Chase Merritt was convicted of 4 counts of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Merritt has
Just lives in
continued
prison.
to deny responsibility.
That's just sad right there. Oh, because they didn't have money.
You're trying to stay
Another cut.
lean and jacked and athletic from the comfort of your own home. I have something.
A man was out walking late at night near Las Vegas when he captured this: a large scorpion.
It's like neon.
When illuminated with a black light, the scorpion appears bright and almost neon. Scorpions don't emit light on their own. Instead, their outer shell reacts to ultraviolet light and reflects it, creating the glowing effect. This reaction makes scorpions much easier to spot in the desert at night. Definitely a cool and slightly eerie thing to see.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the video right there. I've watched like a little bit under half because I don't want to react to the whole thing. But anyways, this is my first video back in like a week or so, but you guys have had, good week, because I haven't been uploading in a while, but I'll see you guys later.